Caviar Dreamers.
Hi, Caviar Dreamers. It's Marge dialing in from the kitchen.
There's nothing better than sitting around the kitchen table with people you love.
Exactly. Even though I happen to look like crap today, for those of you listening, you can't see that, but I'm exhausted because I was on book tour. But I'm here with one of my amazing friends, JJ, who started a company, and it's not her first company. And we have to talk about her road to success because it hasn't been easy. She's had pitfalls. She's had disaster happen, amazing wins, and she does my favorite salad dressings that everybody steals from my house. But she lights up a room when she comes in. So let's just get right to it. Hi, JJ.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so let's just start because we really met on Instagram because I was so inspired by you, and I saw you going to Melissa and Teresa's house, and they were always making me have this amazing salad dressing, and I loved it.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I hooked you with the salad dressing.
You hooked me with the salad dressing, but then I fell in love with you and your energy and your positivity and really your story.
Yes, I have a story. Everybody has a story, but my story is one of true perseverance, one of never giving up, and one of when you believe in something that you want, you go after it, you work hard, and you never give up. If I would have given up 8 years ago, I would not be here at this table with you right now.
Well, that's an inspirational story because especially during a pandemic, people don't know how to start a business. They feel despondent. They want to give up. They don't feel that they could do it. But in general, you were overweight.
Yes.
You felt crappy. You had the odds against you because it's like you had to start from scratch.
Correct.
An idea. It's not like you come from the Lucky Sperm Club, right? It's not like you come from super wealthy parents that everyone's handing out money to you.
I don't. I started this business with $500 and a dream.
That's amazing. And
That's
how many stores are you in now? Like, just so you could, so people could hear immediately the story.
So I'm gonna up it. Just a quick announcement. I just landed a deal with ShopRite for 365 locations.
Well, congratulations. That's amazing.
Congratulations.
And that's
on top of WholeFoods, Stu Leonard. So I would say JJ's Own is probably in at least over 500 locations. One flavor, one store, with every odd agained me.
That's amazing. From $500.
From $500. I mean, every now and then I'd say, hey Ma, could you front me 500? I mean, and I worked too.
This was your side hustle.
This was my side hustle, but I wanted it to be my hustle. I wanted it to be my grind, and I worked hard. And right before I got into WholeFoods, I didn't know what I was doing. I wanted to give up so many times. I didn't even know how to buy a bottle. This bottle right here, this 12-ounce bottle, I did not know how to buy it. I didn't know where to go. I talked to a few people on the phone. My last person was like, I want to help you. And up until this very day, I still stay with the same bottle company that helped me 7-8 years ago.
Well, that's so impressive. So now I'm going to ask you a question. Why salad dressing?
Well, you know what? Listen, everybody likes to eat.
Yes.
And
especially men.
It's not just your standard salad dressing. It's a dressing and it's a marinade, but it's all natural. It's no preservatives. I mean, look at the flavors. Look at the levels of flavor in this bottle. JJ's Own is the only brand on the market that has fresh ingredients like that.
I know. I love it because it has fresh basil. It has red wine vinegar. You have flavors of honey mustard. You have soy ginger. But so what was it? Because obviously you had a passion for food.
I had a passion for food, but I was at one time, 3.5 years ago, I was 345 pounds.
No one would know that looking at you today.
No, but you know what? I'll never forget it. And I said to myself, you know what? If this is a company that I want to run and I want to be the brand, I am JJ. I am the brand ambassador of this company.
Yes.
I have to practice what I preach. This is an all natural, no preservative salad dressing. I mean, I can't weigh 350 pounds. I have to do something about it. So I did get the gastric sleeve surgery. And it is just a tool because let me tell you, I can have a piece of chocolate cake or I could have a piece of watermelon. It ranges. So I made this line, and now 3.5 years later, I lost 150 pounds.
Okay,
That
that's
is
very impressive.
incredible.
150 pounds.
Well, your perseverance is, I just have to say, is
Yeah.
what's so incredible, because it's you, whatever you put your mind to, you have succeeded in. And I think that's what's inspirational to people, because people think there's like an overnight success. They give up so quickly, and they don't understand that it takes a lot of work, a lot of crying, a lot of no's in your face, a lot of doors slammed,
People
and they
don't
get
see
discouraged. And people don't see that part, and they just see your
Yeah.
success. JJ looks amazing. Her salad dressings everywhere, but they don't know the backstory to it and everything that had happened, because
Correct.
you did have, you know, you were about to ship some big stores and you had a setback. You thought everything was going great.
Everything. So 1 week before I was supposed to be on the shelves of my first WholeFoods, I had all my caps, my inventory, my labels. Because let me tell you, everything, you have to purchase everything. The bottle, the cap, the red, the label, everything has a cost. Hurricane Sandy came through and wiped me completely clear of everything. I lost everything. And at the same time, I had a cafe. It was called the Lunchbox Cafe.
Adorable name, by the way.
Did not get ruined by the water, but I lost about $15,000 worth of food in a freezer, in a refrigerator. The lights went off. I had 8 feet of water in my basement. I didn't even have a pair of socks. And everything that I worked so hard for could not go on the shelf. What was I going to do? I was like, oh, I'm going to give up. What am I going to do? But I didn't give up. I just kept fighting through. I fixed my situation at the store. I decided, you know what? Let me close down. Let me close the lunchbox down and let me create the dressings here. I have a small space. I can do it here. I fixed my situation at home and I started this, and I just never ever gave up since then.
Now that's very brave also, because a lot of people in that situation would have closed down the salad dressings and gone with the cafe, because that's like
That was the
something that
moneymaker,
you know,
right?
that
You
was your
know,
money
yes.
maker. But that you chose to make the moment that changed everything for you.
That was it. I said, you know what? So I got 3 jobs and I saved the money and I saved the money. And 8 months later, I was on the first shelf of the Paramus WholeFoods.
Okay, shout out to Paramus. I know I've said some side comments about
No, and you know what? I'm gonna say
Paramus has amazing retail.
It does.
Paramus is known for retail. I shop there all the time, so it's amazing for shopping.
I have to say though, to my Paramus shoppers, I feel
Thank
for you. They don't order. They don't. Paramus WholeFoods was my first store. It's a very big seller, and they do not take the time to place the order. My customers.
Well, I'm gonna go in there and complain.
Yeah.
All right, Paramus not ordering.
Yeah.
That's not right.
But anyway, I made it onto the shelf 8 months later. It was like such a feeling. I made a demo in the store. The entire management came to this table because they were like, what are you selling? I sold 15 cases in 2.5 hours.
Okay, that's unbelievable.
That's really good.
15 cases, there's 12 in each box.
And that's because your personality is so infectious. And I think it's so fun that you really use social media as an amazing tool to move goods too.
Correct. I TikTok all day. I mean, you could find me dancing, singing, and I built a community, you know. And some people come on and say, JJ, if it wasn't for you, I don't know how I would get up in the morning. And what that does to me, just it just opens my world up to so many other things. Like before this TikTok, before this pandemic, life was always so busy. Now I take the time to look around me, you know, and appreciate. And it's just I'm on an amazing journey. And all of these people are taking the journey with me. They've been with me for 8 years. Some have been 10 years. And they're true ride or dies, and I love them. So I just want them to know.
What do you credit your positive attitude to? Because some people would get down. What do you credit your positive attitude to?
You know what? I'm a go-getter. Like I want everybody in the world to know who I am. So the fact that I am this bottle is in England, in Italy, in Finland, or in New Jersey. Refrigerator, somebody's belly, they're sharing it with their families. That gives me the motivation. Like everybody loves my product. I can sit here to you ladies and I can tell you, oh my God, from A to Z why this bottle tastes good. But when I leave, I can assure you they're gonna love what's there and you're gonna come back for more.
Exactly. I always say to people, we don't just work for the money, because if you don't love what you do,
I love what I do. I say, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
I know.
It's
and
so
I think
true.
that's a very true story. And some people are like, that's bullshit. No, I think because for years I didn't make money in my business and I still loved it. And I woke up every morning with a smile on my face. And I think you're very much a testament to that.
Listen, there were times when I didn't even know how I was going to pay the rent, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a true story. You just can't ever give up. I mean, one flavor, one store, 6 flavors and over 500 locations and going up. I'm going to do a cookbook. I just got a warehouse, 5,500 square feet. I mean, if it's not a story about never giving up and perseverance and really going after what you want, and dreams really do come true.
No, they do. And I think
but you worked at them and you didn't give up on your dreams.
And I think that's what it is. You didn't give up on your dreams. And I think that's what's so inspirational, because so many people get sad, get down. How am I going to do it? Don't realize that it takes hard work. And I think what you're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong, is like, you have all the hard work, you've done it, you don't get down on yourself, and you have a great community around you. I mean, listen, you've overcome a lot of stuff. Not only did you grow a business, you lost 150 pounds.
And I'm single as a Pringle.
She is adorable.
I love it.
And you speak out in your community, and you're well respected. So you have so many things that you're passionate about. And
I am. I love my community. I love to help people. It gives me more pleasure to give something to someone than to get it in return. You know, I just feel like I never look for anything. And honestly, sometimes I find myself more disappointed than anything, because I give so much of myself and not everybody's like me.
I know. I find that also.
Yeah.
I find like I'm always, I think eternal optimists like yourself and us, sometimes we're a little, disappointed and surprised when someone doesn't give back or give as much
do
as
the
us.
right thing.
Yeah.
Or do the right thing.
Or do the right thing. But I don't know why we're shocked, because so many people don't do the right thing.
I know. I just feel like I grew up in a world where, listen, I keep a tight circle. I have amazing friends. I have an amazing family that supports my every move. If I can tell you all the things I did in college, when my mom came to pick me up for a semester, I never wanted to walk. I left my car where the senior should have left it. She paid $8,000 in tickets. My mother tells me, Joy, I would be a millionaire if it wasn't for you. But you know what? She said I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I just lost my dad most recently in April from COVID, and he was the love of my life. And he used to walk in a store, and I used to find him at my product. And I used to say, Dad, what are you doing? And he used to say, I'm looking at what my baby made. And I also feel that since he's been gone, the level of success that I have received is in abundance. I feel he walks with me every step of the way. And I feel like now, although I miss him so much, he has the best seat in the house.
Oh, that's so sweet. That makes me cry a little bit.
And he loved me so much. I adored him. And I feel like he's helping me along the way, because he was just so proud of me. He was so proud of me. So I want to make him proud, and I want to continue. When you walk in my new warehouse, there's a picture of him with his JJ's own shirt.
Oh, that's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
that is so.
I think something that's so rooted in your brand and yourself is love and community, and you have built such a community around it, and you've embraced the community with the product. I think that's what's so cool. Like, you came into our lives and you have the best energy, and we're so bonded.
You light up the room when you come in. You put me in a great mood. I mean, listen,
I just love coming here.
I have to be honest. Like, today, I don't feel amazing. I've been on my book tour. I don't feel good, but I was like, you know what? You're coming over today, and you put me in a good mood. I already feel better. I'm just so happy you're here, because you really put a little pep in my step. And I think that's what you have to surround yourself, everybody, with like-minded people. If you want good things, surround yourself with smart people. Surround yourself with people who bring you joy. Just like I surround myself with joy, just joy here. little JJ. People who you can learn from, people that are smarter than you, people that bring other things to the table. If you want to start a business, you ask everybody you know about business. We always brainstorm together.
There's
and I
no
think
question that's a stupid question.
I agree.
You know,
Completely.
Knowledge is power. I say it all the time. Like, the more you know, I mean, what's if somebody gives me an opinion or something that I should do, like, I think that everybody should listen. You learn every single day. I mean, there's still so many things I have to learn.
Same thing with me. It's like I learn every single day, and there's some things I'm absolutely shocked about.
And I think it's important you connect with the people that use your products too. I think Kim Kardashian a million years ago, right at the beginning of her reality TV career, would tweet out, what shape do you want my perfume bottle to be? Should it be purple? Should it be clear? Should it be this? Should it be that? And people were like, why is she, asking about her products? Surely that's, proprietary information. She's asking because those are the people that buy it. Those are the people that are loyal to you. They stick with you. They help you grow your brand. And you've really cultivated that.
Yes. I feel like I keep them on the journey with me through the good and the bad. Because so many bad things, not bad, but mishaps.
Mishaps. I mean, it's humps.
Correct. And I go live and I talk to them and I say, all right, guys, well, this is what's happening. But you know what? Stay patient. It's going to happen. And these people are invested. They want to know the next step. Like, I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing that there are so many good people in the world. You know, I mean, listen. We got all the Karens and the Kevins in the world, right?
Yes.
We got the Karens and the Kevins, but
and the Jennifers of the world.
But but then you have like the Marges and the Lexis,
and the Joys,
and the Joys, and the Justice, and the JJs of the world. No, it's like you want to lift each other up, and you want to help people, and you want to give solid advice, and there's room for everybody to thrive, and we're all here for the hustle and not to take each other down. And I think that's what's important. And everybody, we've all been through a tough time, just coming out of a pandemic.
Correct.
In general, I mean, no one thought this was going to happen. And there's so much hate in this world and everything that's going on. Yeah. And I love that you bring so much love and inspiration and positivity. We ask a lot of people who come on the podcast, because we're an entrepreneurial podcast. What is the most real advice you could give? Not a business plan, not this, but what's your most real piece of advice for people trying to start their own business?
I just say, you got to get up every single day and know exactly where you're headed. You got to have a goal, and you got to stand by you got to mean what you say and say what you mean. You can't persist if you're persistent. If you're consistent, you will be persistent. If you're persistent, you'll be consistent. Does that sound?
Yeah, those are two important things.
You have to just never give up. The whole path, every odd probably was against me. And it didn't matter. If I got up, if I fell, I just would get back up. You just have to stay consistent. I think that consistency is key. Because if not, you lose sight of what you're doing. I mean,
I agree.
It's I want to touch base too on the people that are in a weight loss journey. Guys, we're constantly worried about the way we look and how we feel, and society has a big role and plays a big role on the way you feel. Because society is so judgmental, right?
Yes, and people behind their computer, and it's a compare and despair mentality.
Keyboard warriors that can tear you down in a second, But I just want people to understand that JJ's Own, because too of my weight loss journey and the way I feel, and the way I want to motivate other people, you can do it. You're gonna have your bad days. Listen, I eat chocolate cake. I mean, like I eat things that I shouldn't eat, but stay focused, just like with anything. It's not just business, with your food too. And if you use JJ's Own, it's all natural. It's no preservatives. It's keto friendly. It's Weight Watcher friendly. It's low in sugar, low in sodium. And it's packed with all these
I think you created this also because you lost so much weight and you wanted something that you could eat and feel good about. So this came from a place of, because you lost so much weight, you wanted something that other people could use on their journey.
Sometimes on my TikTok, I have a TikTok, and on my TikTok, I'll do fun facts about JJ. Because listen, some people can't afford to buy dressing. Some people can't afford the shipping. There's a lot of people that go through a lot of different things, and I always want to give back. So somebody that says, "Hey, JJ, I can't buy it," because people say it to me.
Yeah.
I'll say, "Give me a fun fact about JJ." I'll say, like last night, I did a giveaway, and I said, what spot, what position did JJ play in softball? And after a few, somebody got it. I played shortstop. Until now, I am sending that person a free bottle of their choice.
Oh, I love
now, once that person gets it, they're hooked.
Well, they're hooked.
So you know what? They're gonna be back. Like, so I do things. So I want everybody to taste JJ's Own because I use it. They ask me, if you open your refrigerator right now, will we see JJ's Own in your refrigerator? And I go, well, I'm gonna take you right now to my refrigerator. And I got all 6 flavors. I use them.
You'll see it in mine too.
I eat them.
I know, it's in mine. Marge Senior, she's always swiping shit.
Your mom.
Marge Senior's
She's
obsessed.
Oh yes,
I mean,
she is.
And basil vinaigrette.
Yeah, and
She's
the funny thing
obsessed.
is she's not a salad eater, and this makes her eat salad.
Amazing.
Marge Senior, so she's so happy about it, and we just love it. And everybody who comes over, you know, my friends are trying to steal it. They do all the shit. They go right in my cabinet. What is it? Oh my god! They take it.
Yeah,
Yes.
they really do.
What? Go ahead, ask JJ
So,
about the other question.
Obviously, you've had so many like big, like defining moments, but what would be your biggest big girl panty moment where you were like, holy shit?
Like in a positive way or negative way?
Like the biggest thing you've had to overcome, pull up your big girl pants and get
like,
back
holy
on
shit,
with it.
I got to get back on. What do you think is like your biggest big girl panty moment? Holy shit, I got to pull up my big girl pants and get through this.
I think it was the storm because it was a double whammy. I had a restaurant that I was running, and now I just lost my entire life. All my clothes, all my inventory. I had nothing. Like, what was I going to do? Like, that's all I kept saying. What was I going to do? Like, I was like, it was just in the beginning of it. So that's when
Were
I
you
should have
living at the
given up.
luncheonette as well? On the lunchbox?
Living?
Yeah.
No, I
lost all
lived
your
in Little
clothes.
Ferry.
Oh.
I lived in Little Ferry, and Little Ferry was his flood zone. So I lived in the basement, and I had 8.5 feet. The ceiling was 9 feet, and I had 8 feet of water.
I can't even begin to imagine.
So
you had no escape from business, from your new company that you already had committed, like your first retailer. So home, your business that was keeping you going, and your new business.
Correct. I mean, out of the gate, it said to me, stop, don't do this. And I said, no way, no way. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a household name. I'm going to do it. I can't not do it. Because you know what? I used to talk about it. I feel like I'm big into manifestation. I believe that it's already happening. And then I watch it happen.
A lot of people who come on, we're very big into manifestation. We are also.
Yeah.
I just believe it. I believe I'm going to see myself on television as well.
You are.
You should. You should.
No doubt in my mind, you will be on TV. You belong on TV.
You know.
So that goes into my next question.
Yes.
I always say the secret to my success is 50% delusion, 50% determination. Because as a little girl, I always believed, and you know, just in my head, I didn't know that we didn't have a lot of money. I always thought we were, you know, special, famous. My mother put that in my head. You're amazing. You're this. You could do anything you want. So delusion to me is like a positive thing. What are your percentages determined in delusion?
I mean, I totally agree with you. Like, I would maybe say, like, you know, unrealistic, my unrealistic version, or you know, the made up version in my mind.
Yes.
You know, because I truly feel like the world is going to know me. Like, I have a presence in this life. I was born to be around people, whether it be through food or through conversation or helping someone. Like, I'm just destined for it. So, like, in my mind, I say, like, is it really going to happen? So there's my delusional world, you know, thinking and whatever. But I don't feel it's delusional because I really feel like it's going to happen.
Like, I feel the same way. It's like,
know?
If you don't believe your own hype, people, no one else is going to believe it. But you have to really believe it. Like, I never thought, you know, I never walk in a room and think everybody hates me. There's so many people who walk in a room.
Well, that's a guilt.
No. But there's a lot of people who walk in a room and feel insecure, or they feel they're less than. And I always say, I could walk in a room be it the president of the United States, ambassadors of a country, or everybody who's been bussing the table. I feel just as comfortable and want to be around those people, whoever it may be. I don't feel insecure. I don't feel less than. I don't feel more than. I feel like everybody's on the same playing field. And I feel there's a lot of people in this world who don't feel that way.
But this is why you and I get along
Yes.
so well, because I am on your page, in your book, in your chapter. I'm there with you. Like, you know, I could hang out and conversate and discuss with anyone. It doesn't matter. I don't care how much money you have, where you come from, what you do. You cannot take those things with you.
I agree.
You understand?
So true.
They don't define you. They don't define you.
They don't.
They don't.
What defines you is being a good person,
Yeah.
trying to make the world a better place, learning every day. I think learning every day is super important.
Yeah.
And knowledge is power, and it's not about the size of your bank account.
It's not.
No.
It's really
It's
not.
nice to leave a legacy, like some difference that you made in the world than a shit ton of inheritance for people.
How does
Like
it
that
feel
doesn't help people.
For you to, I mean, I know me, I walk out of this house, or I walk out of being with you, and like, there's not one negative thing I could say about you.
Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you.
You make everyone, and I'll talk for myself at home here. Like, I feel
Thank
like
you.
I'm coming to Aunt Margaret's
No, of
house.
course. I love
love
everybody who comes in my home. I have, so many friends, like different walks of life. I know people since kindergarten, but the
That's
people
a
I
true
surround myself,
person.
I entertain constantly. I love to have you here. I love to have everybody in my life. I truly want to help people. And, I welcome everybody with open arms, with no judgment.
But you keep it real.
No, I do.
Not everybody does that. And when you get on TV, that changes people.
Oh, for sure.
And I always say that I am going to remain as humble as I was.
You
with
will.
With the $500 and the dream that I had since day one, I will still remain that same person.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel it's just the way I
You
feel.
will. And I
also
think
'cause we are,
humility
like good
and
families. That makes a
Yes.
big difference.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a big misconception in, like, if you put someone's feet to the fire and you make them feel like, you can't do this, you're not good enough. That's not helpful. Like, my parents were like, go make mistakes and then we'll catch you when you fall and we'll push you back out the door again. A lot of people aren't lucky enough to have that. They don't, like, all of our parents went along with our delusion and just put their hands up our back and pushed us along and then caught us again.
I think that's a great support system. I think the one thing the three of us have in common, and I think we get along so, is that we have an amazing support system.
Yeah.
So with that being said, people, if you have children, or, and your friends or whoever it is, be an amazing support system. Don't be a dream killer, dream squasher.
Yeah.
I think everybody should be able to fulfill their dreams, whatever it is, and always be supportive. Harebrained ideas, get behind it, but people have to work hard for it. Success isn't right overnight.
Correct. It's keep it positive or keep it moving.
And
That's right.
friends become family. I think
Correct.
that, like,
Yes.
you especially, Marge, have shown, like, you've built an extended family of friends around you that is like no other.
It's an abundance.
It really
Yes.
is.
To watch it from the outside in. So before I knew her, I obviously would see her on TV. And she's the same person. I absolutely adore her.
Oh, thank you. I mean, some people don't love it from the TV, that.
It's okay.
Because I keep it real.
But I do. But keeping it real is the way to be.
Exactly. And I
It
don't
is.
harbor resentments, and I think not being resentful or anything remotely
People
like that.
are unhappy in their world. You are not. You are happy with your world.
No, I'm very
You know
happy
what
with
I'm
my
saying?
world, and I purposely created a world around me that I really love. And it took me, my whole time, no matter what level I have been at, I've always had a very happy life. And I think you
that
too.
comes out.
But
Yeah.
it's also a very
know?
real life. I think that there's a big misconception in life that, when you're honest and you hold people accountable, that you're a bitch or that you're difficult or that you're trying to cause problems, you're actually trying to solve problems. Because a real, authentic, happy life comes from complete honesty. Looking at your situation like, hey, I'm not happy with myself. Hey, I'm not happy with my relationships. Hey, I could, do something a little better. And you keep things very real. I think both of you do.
Yeah,
Both
and
of
I
you are
try
real.
to, and I think, sometimes I get backlash, or we could get backlash, or whatever it is, but I try not to be around something that's inauthentic, and I'm not going to do something on TV that's fake or whatever it is. But you know, whatever it is, I'm blessed that we all have each other.
Absolutely.
I want
Yes.
everybody
Absolutely.
to follow you. JJ, could you just tell everybody where to find you?
Absolutely. Okay, so you can find me on Instagram. My handle is JUSJOY21.
Yes,
Just Joy.
Joy 21. Just Joy 21.
JJ. You can find me on TikTok at also JUSJOY number 5. 21 is my mother's birthday and 5 is my birthday.
Oh, great. I
So
love that.
yeah, I always keep it within the family.
And what's your website?
My website is jjzone.com. And you can look in the catalog. We have merchandise as well. Everybody needs a mask. We have masks, we have hoodies, t-shirts. I have aprons that have little space for a little meat thermometer.
A little meat
I
thermometer.
love that.
And you know what? I make sure that every bottle, that one bottle in each order that goes out, I sign it. Love JJ.
Oh,
I love that. That's
Yes.
so cool.
And while I'm doing my packing, you can find me on TikTok. And you know, while we're packing, you can see it's all very hands-on. JJ Zone is a small company which is getting very, very big at the moment, which I'm very excited about. But I'm hands-on. I'm there, and it doesn't matter how big I get. I'll always be right there.
That's right. She's
Yeah.
always going to be JJ.
That's
it.
right.
And I'm
And
single
it's
as a
fine.
Pringle, just so
Single
everybody.
and she's a hot ticket. She's a hot
That's
ticket.
right.
Beautiful inside and out. Well,
And
thank
she'll
you.
make you bruschetta, which I'm going to eat in about
Yeah, we're gonna eat in
5
about-
seconds.
yeah. Right now, we're going to eat. So, Bella's
Oh,
trying to
Bella
get-
heard the news and she's
Bella
coming
heard
up
the
That
news.
was
for
right
it.
with JJ Zone.
Yeah,
She's
coming-
in.
She's coming
She's
in
in.
hot. All right. So everybody, thank you, Caviar Dreamers. This was an amazing episode of inspiration. Small businesses rock. And
Yes.
and everybody, you know, on the come up. I hope you're inspired.
Every week you can find us at Caviar Dreams Tuna Fish Budget on a Wednesday with new episodes. Spotify, Apple, all those podcast places you can find us.
Thanks for having me,
Thanks.
guys.
Oh, thank you for
Thanks
coming.
for coming.
And keep dreaming, everyone.
Keep dreaming, Caviar Dreamers.
Never give up.